Huzzah, everybody, welcome to the third episode of Season 2 of C.A.M.P.S. I hope you're all having a wonderful Monday morning, or Monday afternoon, depending when you're watching this, but stick around, because I've got two of the greatest, most sexiest camps that I have come across to date. But before all that goes down, please go ahead, like, share, subscribe, and click the bell notification, because it does put the wind in my sails that lets me set sail across that YouTube ocean. I'm bringing it back. I love it. But two god-tier camps are about to drop onto your screen, and I'm kicking it off with who I've called G.I. Joe. He's not called G.I. Joe, but he's called G.I. Joe to me. This is Joe the Party Guy. Now, I call him G.I. Joe because he is one of the people who really does like helping out the community by being one of the people to go out of their way to farm everything possible. Junk, armor, weapons, chems, all this kind of stuff. He does this, and he works with some other people as well. And I bumped into him randomly by accident, and there was two people in the room. There was Joe the Party Guy and Joe the Parts Guy. I thought they were just like a fun little community thing, right? Turns out it's the same guy, and he has other multiple accounts, and they're all called Joe. So he's G.I. Joe to me because Joe's. But this is his armory that he has built. Now, after recording this, like a couple of hours later, we upgraded the shit out of this camp, so what you're seeing right now is not the finalized one, but I managed to get some notes down upon doing this, and I must say, it's a beautiful camp, my friend. So, you have a nice gun wall. Your gun wall that was behind your area, beautiful. I love your little crafting corners, okay? Absolutely nice. I will admit, out of every camp that I've seen, being it 40 plus episodes with about 3 camps an episode, you have literal god tier conduit skills. He knows that I love this, but his conduit game is on point to the fact that they are absolutely perfect at a 90-degree angle. Your premise behind the all armory thing, beautiful, love it. I will admit you do have a Baron upstairs that could do with some extra decoration and a little wallpaper, a little decoration here and there doesn't go amiss. Your crafting corners are nice, as well as out back, your crafting shed. I do love a good crafting shed. I will say, you do have a bland and barren backyard with Beckett, so you could spruce it up a little bit. I do know from helping you out that your budget is pretty much at max. He does also, which is quite funny, have just a random NPC that is chopping wood. So he has Beckett, and then he has a random NPC that is chopping wood, probably because of his location. And I will say that you do have a nice building shape, but you probably could do a bit better with the overall exterior design, especially around the Beckett area. It's just Beckett and a table. Could do with a little bit extra. It is quite nice. However, your scores are very good. It is an 8 across the board. You got an 8 on your design and an 8 on your layout, giving you a lovely little 8 overall. And for those of you who are familiar with my grading system, you know that means you get a thumbs up. You are literally 1 point away from getting a double thumbs up, but it's absolutely beautiful, my friend. Well done. It's time to move on to the final camp. This is the camp belonging to the legendary Davy Jones, and he loves how I say his name. Davy Jones, like what's-her-face, Tia Dama from Pirates of the Caribbean. This is the Black Pearl. This is... I'm speechless, mate, because if you know Davy Jones from one of his other builds, which is the Lighthouse of Appalachia, which was a lighthouse that stayed in one location for a year. Jesus Christ. Which, by the way, he's actually rebuilt. He's rebuilt and he's made it even more detailed, and it's absolutely beautiful. Sadly, I'd ended my Fashion Art parade before I went and checked it out, so he's rebuilt that. But this is the Black Pearl. Now, Davey, you've got a good shape, you've got a nice layout, it's fucking accurate as balls, mate. This is like an almost one-to-one kind of thing. I will say you do have a bit of a barren interior, just in the hold. You do have a little bit of a barren interior, but that's okay. Your rigging is absolutely beautiful. Now, just for a little bit of backstory, Davey is a Navy man. Davey was part of the Navy, so he knows his way around ships. So it's absolutely awesome. I will say you do have a funny jail. I was giggling at the fact that inside of your jail there is a scarecrow. That's absolutely beautiful. It does have simple decoration, but it's effective. It works. It's a ship. I can understand it's not supposed to be, the Ritz with sails. but it is pretty barren in some areas. You have wonderful mass designs. Now, you told me that you have actually corrected these and changed them, so well done. That was absolutely awesome. There is an interior part of this which comes from his lighthouse, which I will get to in a second. Your wheelhouse, by the way, is absolutely beautiful, and your captain's cabin, or just your cabin in general, absolutely beautiful. The best thing about this build, though, no offense, is the pipe organ. Davy Jones in the film has a pipe organ, and Davy Jones in real life has a pipe organ. It's great. I love it. He loves it. Every time I see it, we just chat about it for like hours on end. It's absolutely beautiful. Davy's a good guy. Is like up there with like Jug when it comes to like being able to build stuff. He puts so much effort and detail into building something and then upgrading it and going like above and beyond. I mean, some people are just too good at this game. It's absolutely unbelievable. And Davey, you get a 10 across the board. You are the first person in history to get a 10 out of 10 in any episode of C.A.M.P.S. So there's double thumbs up for you, my friend. Bravo, well done. It's absolutely fucking awesome. And I really can't, if you ever tear that Black Pearl down and start building something new, I can't wait to see what you build. A fucking one-to-one recreation of the ISS. Do it. You'd probably do it. You'd probably pull it off absolutely beautifully. But there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Those are the 2 camps for this episode, and literally god tier camps, absolutely beautiful. Now, of course, if you do have a camp that you want to submit or you want me to come check out, if you're on Xbox and PS on PC, sorry, you can submit them. But if you're on PS4, you can put your PSN down below and I'll come check it out. But you guys know the drill. Like, share, and subscribe. And until the next time, that's right. Stay awesome.